Hey everybody, welcome to the Sack Sidelines podcast with Graham and Gio, our first ever powered by the Washington Post. I'm not Gio.
I'm not Graham.
I'm going to talk to you a little bit about campus sports real quick before we get into the fun stuff. Well, campus sports are fun too, especially if you're on the women's basketball team, who won the state championship. It actually happened a couple weeks ago, but we've been off for a couple weeks with some trips and some interviews. So
back-to-back champs, a title in school history, so...
what, 3 in the last 5 years, 4 in the last 6 years?
Yeah, I think they went back-to-back like 3 years ago, too, so something like that.
Insanely good, so congratulations to them. Men's basketball team got bounced in the first round, but congratulations to them for making the playoffs.
Yep, exactly.
And aside from that, we got some catching up to do, I guess, on campus sports. Women's tennis is still canceled. Men's tennis is forfeiting most of their matches because none of y'all want to go out there and watch them or play for them, even though they just won the national or the state title.
Like 2 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, a couple of years ago. Doesn't make any sense. I don't get you guys. I just don't. And
yeah, men's
baseball. Baseball's not that good.
Nope, they lost again today.
But softball's killing it. What's the record of softball?
They're like 22-1, I believe, something like that. It's crazy. They had they were 18-0 to start the season, so that was insane.
Ridiculously good. They saw they saw how well the women's basketball team played, and they're like, we can do that. Check us out.
Yeah, baseball just lost 3-2 to Rio Hondo like half an hour ago.
That's actually good for them because they usually lose by giving up like 11 runs. So, yeah, could be worse. Softball's actually on a bit of a skid. You're wrong. They're 22-3. They lost 2 in a row.
Oh, man.
So that's unfortunate. They're both against Cyprus. Both at Cyprus.
That's
double header.
That seems like a scheduling loss more than anything.
Yeah, that's a little bit of an unfair advantage for Cyprus there.
Seems like
they'll bounce back. They'll bounce back.
They'll play at East Los Angeles.
That's today.
Yep, today at 5
o'clock. So they'll bounce back today. They'll win. Have faith in them.
We actually have two story going that went up earlier in the week about the softball team streaking, and we'll have more in the upcoming future. Again, on their site powered by the Washington Post.
Saconcine.media, but you already know that because you can't find this without that. Well, I don't know how promoting works. That's not our forte. We just talk and let other people.
It's hard to promote when you don't have any listeners. So.
Well, it's hard to have any listeners when you don't promote.
Yeah. Chicken or the egg.
So that's what's going on with Mount Sac Sports. Pretty good things for the most part. The track and field teams are going. They're performing well. Got a lot of good players. Players? You call them players? Track and field?
Athletes, I guess.
Yeah, we'll call them athletes. I don't want to offend them. I hope they're not listening because I think I just offended them. And the swimming and diving team is doing really well too, so you guys should go check them out. You can follow us on Twitter, Sack Sidelines on Twitter. Sack Sidelines at Twitter. at Sack Sidelines on Twitter.
Email?
Email, sacksidelines@gmail.com.
Instagram?
We don't use it.
But we have one.
We should start putting those pictures on there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, from the games and shit? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that'd probably be a good idea.
Exactly.
And that pretty much covers Mount Sac Sports.
Thanks for checking in on us. We'll have you updated next week. We'll be in Sacramento this weekend, living it up.
Yeah, we're gonna have a really fun time at a dry conference.
Yep. Brian's sleeping on the floor, so if you hear this, you're gonna sleep on the floor, bro. So, sorry.
Brian doesn't listen.
That's why he's sleeping on the floor.
Brian doesn't listen when you talk to his face.
That's why he's sleeping on the floor.
Yeah. Well, it's not the only reason.
Anyway.
So the Raiders are moving to Las Vegas.
Yeah, like 30 years from now, and somehow I don't understand why they announce things like 3 years in advance, because like you're just giving people opportunity to be pissed off in Oakland. Not to mention the fact that you've betrayed your fans that have been there ride and die. And also, they're the most popular team in California by such a wide margin, and they're going to Nevada. I understand.
Are you sure they're more popular than the Chargers?
The Chargers have barely any fans, yeah.
I think most of the college football teams in California are more popular than the Rams and the Chargers.
It's still funny how fucked up the NFL did this. How much they fucked up, because the Raiders in LA is like such a perfect match, and somehow they didn't get it done. I don't really
Well,
understand that.
there are already 2 teams in LA that nobody wants to watch.
No, exactly. So and you put the Rams, which are boring as hell, and the Chargers, who have a small ass fan base, and that's coming from me, who's a Chargers fan, and I even acknowledge a shitty franchise. But yeah, I think at least Las Vegas is closer to LA than Oakland, I guess technically, but it's in another state. And basically, they got almost $1 billion in free money. So congrats to Las Vegas. Your schools are gonna be utter shit for 50 years. So good luck with that.
What's really gonna suck is during football season, instead of Sunday traffic coming back from LA during football season, it's gonna be Saturday traffic because everybody's gonna be trying to get away from the Raider fans before they overtake the strip.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna be crazy. It's not only gonna be packed; it's gonna be violent.
The fucking they're gonna include the mob and mafia from Las Vegas in that equation now. By the way.
Oh, I'm sure.
And they're gonna be betting on games. I can't wait until the first Raider player gets caught shaving points or something. Gets banned for life.
He's not gonna get caught by the cops. He's gonna get caught by the mafia. He's gonna die.
Exactly. You're gonna find someone with shattered kneecap.
It's gonna be fun. Speaking of violence, it may not be that topical anymore because there is never a fight in the NBA anymore. Yeah. There were a couple of little scuffles last week.
Yeah, football. They're swings, but they both missed. They both got suspended again.
But it's good that they missed. Serge Ibaka and
Robin Lopez.
The less good Lopez brother.
Sideshow Bob.
Man, can you imagine getting hit in the face by either one of those guys?
Yeah, if they landed, they would have got spent 10 games, honestly.
Oh, man. If they landed on each other, that'd be one thing because they're both giant dudes. But could you imagine trying to take a punch from one of those guys?
Yeah, they're 6'10", completely jacked.
Oh, man.
Professional.
Is there somebody in the league you'd want to fight less than one of those guys?
Not sure.
Besides Matt Barnes, because he's just going to shoot you.
Yeah, like you mentioned, I think James Johnson, because he does MMA or kickboxing or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
He's also 6'9".
Yeah. What about Boogie Cousins, because he's just mentally unstable?
Yeah, he's a lunatic. Who else? Let's see. I feel like Chris Paul just because he'll punch you in the nuts, because that's his whole thing.
Yeah.
Punch you in the
Draymond Green, because he'll kick you in the nuts.
Yeah, that's even worse.
Yeah. You got Paul Pierce. He's got old man strength.
Yeah, Zebo.
Zebo's got old man strength.
He'll beat you to death with a pool table.
And he's mentally unstable too.
Yeah. He used to be a drug dealer or something like that.
Zebo. It's hard to... You going all in with Zebo?
Probably, just because he'll use weapons. Because he seems like that type of guy. Because, I'm pretty sure I heard an interview where he used to be a drug dealer or some shit.
Yeah, but I'm just talking one punch... Well, I guess not one punch to the face, because the whole reason Boogie Cousins is scary is because he probably won't stop. But,
one punch to the face?
Okay, no weapons. No
weapons.
Hand-to-hand combat, or hand-on-face combat, because you're probably not hitting back.
Yeah. You'll be sleeping. Best night sleep.
You might not wake up either.
Yeah.
LeBron would be pretty tough to come.
Just because he's fast, because a lot of big guys are slow.
Yeah, he's not as yoked as he used to be, but still, that'd be... I guess since Ben Wallace...
What about DeAndre Jordan or the Clippers?
Did you see, speaking of that, did you see JJ Barea knock Blake Griffin to the floor and DeAndre Jordan was just get out of here, little man?
Yeah, exactly. Flop alert.
He just... DeAndre showed a lot of composure in that moment to not just take out JJ Barea, who just knocked his teammate down.
Yeah, 6'10" teammate.
He's just get out of here, dude. But, so DJ, I don't know, because DJ seems like he'd be kind of calm and composed. He'd knock you out, but then he'd stop.
Yeah, but he's, yoked. He's, 7 foot, long-ass arms, completely yoked. And the guy can jump out the building, so he has, quickness.
That's true. What if he drop kicks you?
What if he dunked on you?
What if he tried to drop kick you and then jumped over your head?
He could just jump and just toe tap you right in the fucking mouth.
I think James Johnson would be scary in that situation, though, because he could probably kick you in the face.
Yeah, a roundhouse kick to the noggin.
Yeah, you're just done. Kick you hard enough to break your neck. Russell Westbrook would be scary too. He's small, but he seems like he'd be scrappy.
He's like a chihuahua, like a rabid chihuahua.
Yeah, another guy who's probably a little mentally unstable.
Well, he's small for NBA standards, but in real life, he's pretty tall.
Yeah, he's what, 6'3"?
Yeah, 6'3", 6'4", somewhere around there.
And he's super athletic.
Yeah.
One of the most athletic people I've ever seen.
He gets to the rim
That's not a tired subject. Let's talk about Russell Westbrook and how athletic he is.
Celtics, number 1 seed, just passed the Cavs this past day on Monday.
Smooth transition.
Yeah.
You couldn't transition into the MVP talk where we were going with Russell Westbrook. You had to transition into something completely different.
No, but I mean, you said it was a tired talk, so.
Oh yeah, that's true, and everybody's talking about the MVP, so we'll just gloss over that. We get it. There are 3 finalists on LeBron James, and LeBron James is only better because he's LeBron James.
Exactly.
And I guess that does transition into the Celtics now are the number 1 seed in the East because the Cavaliers are not that good.
No, they're just sleepwalking through the regular season.
Did you watch the game last night against the Spurs?
Yeah, they got blown out.
Where I don't know what the final box score said, but I know it was about halfway through the 3rd quarter, and they showed bench points for each team, and the Cavaliers had 0.
Yeah.
Not a bench point.
They're not even trying on defense.
I don't know if you guys know, but you need a little bit of a bench to win a championship.
It feels like they're gonna get run over in the playoffs just because they're tired from back-to-back finals.
I hope so. And LeBron's gonna be tired because he's playing every minute of every game.
Then again, which other Eastern teams are boring as hell? Who would you want to watch in the finals besides the Cavs? Everyone seems boring.
I guess the Celtics. Except as a Laker fan, I don't want them to go.
Their best player's 5'5" though.
Yeah, and he can't play defense.
Yeah, he's gonna get they're gonna put Clay or Draymond on him and just shut him down, and after that they just have a bunch of role players. The thing is, the Cavs are the only team.
What if the Celtics just go super small?
The thing is, the Warriors can play super small though, and they're better at it.
Yeah, but can they play as small as the Celtics?
Better than the Celtics though. The only interesting team in the East is the Cavs just because they have LeBron and Kyrie. I don't really care about anyone else that much.
Yeah, Toronto's not that good.
They're boring, and Kyle Lowry's injured. The Washington Wizards are John Wall and a bunch of whatever guys.
Hey, Bradley Beal's pretty good.
He's good, but no one really cares about him. You're not gonna tune in to see Bradley Beal. You're just not. So.
Yeah. But they play a fun game together. I mean, it's hard. Yeah, nobody plays the West is the more fun conference for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, the Rockets are really fun to watch. The Warriors are fun to watch.
The Spurs are at least interesting.
The Spurs are the Spurs. They'll never be fun to watch.
The Clippers implosions are fun to watch.
Yeah.
Then you have teams like the Thunder who are 5th seeds and at least they have Westbrook on them. So
I'm gonna start a Twitter poll. It's gonna be which round of the playoffs do the Clippers go out in, first or second?
Exactly. It's not going to be the Western Conference Finals because they never made it.
No, they never. I'm not going to say they never will, but they never will. Anyway, that
about does
that
it.
encapsulates our show. It's about this boring and nonsensical every time.
Yeah,
but we won an award for it.
Exactly.
And we're powered by the Washington Post. So thanks for listening.
See you next week if we make it back from Sacramento.
If they don't fire us and we're still in the air, they'd have to listen to us to fire us.
Yeah.